Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live Watchalong Football Talk podcast. My name is Ozzie, and I'm your host for this evening. The match is underway in a moment of a couple of minutes. Newcastle versus Liverpool. So, what we'll do before the game begins, we'll have a look through the lineups, and I'm sure there'll be one or two surprises in terms of the team selection. So, we'll start with the home team, and that is Newcastle. So, we've got Nick Pope in goal, you've got Livramento as left back, you've got Trippier on the right. Dan Burn and Shaw completing the back line. And in terms of your midfield three, you've got Gomes, Tonali, and Joe Linton. And in your front three, you've got Elanga, Anthony Gordon playing that false nine role, and you've got Harvey Barnes attacking that left hand side. So no who's surprised in terms of the Newcastle starting 11. Pretty much what I expected and what I mentioned in the match preview as well. Now, in terms of Liverpool, there would be a slight alteration due to not having any orthodox right back available. Joe Gomez and Conor Bradley are um, still of match fitness, I would say. And of course, Frimpong is out for the foreseeable future. So right now, you've got Allison in goal, you've got Perkins on the left. It says suppose on the right hand side. I'm not entirely sure that's the role that he'll play today. I have a feeling that he may start there, but it will be interchanged with Curtis Jones in the midfield. But only time will tell in terms of how they set up. And then you've got Van Dijk and Kanate to complete the defensive line. Then you've got Gravenberg and Jones in the double pivot. You've got Salah, Gakpo, and Florian Wirtz, and then you've got Ekatike leading the line. Now, in terms of the bench, no surprise, no Alexander Isak, of course, still strongly linked with a move to Liverpool. But in terms of the Newcastle bench, they've got the return of Lewis Hall. So that's a huge boost for the Toonami there. They've got Sven Botman, Malik Fial, their new signing from AC Milan. They've got Osula, so another attacking option there. Jacob Murphy, who was very consistent last year, so he would be a viable option for later on. You've got Joe Willett, who can cause havoc from a box to box point of view. Aaron Ramsey, of course, good goalkeeper from Southampton and Arsenal. They've got Jacob Ramsey, another new signing alongside Lewis Miley. Now for Liverpool, Joe Gomez has made the bench, but of course, I don't think he's fully fit to start, so that's why he's there. And he's also got Wataru Endo, Conor Bradley, Federico Chiesa, Leone, our new signings there, Harvey Elliott, and then you've got Mamadashvili, Andrew Robertson, and the young wonder kid in Rio and Gomorrah. So the game has just begun. So let's present the scoreline. Let's see how the game will be played here. Of course, a lot of intensity between the two fan bases, but on in terms of the football field, I'm not sure that's how it's going to occur, or it could do in certain parts. But let's see how the game pans out. So right now, Newcastle have the ball through Alanga. Kirkes needs to make sure he's not too hot-headed today in the opening game. He's giving away too many reckless challenges. Alanga, Newcastle producing the first attack of the game, and that's got the crowd more vocal than they were, which is definitely hard to read. I just noticed the Sami Zayn, the WWE wrestler, he is in attendance, but he's wearing the Newcastle shirt there. So yeah, not sure about that one. If you follow WWE, you'll know there was a wrestler yesterday who wore a Liverpool shirt and had Isak number 9 on the back of his shirt. So that didn't go down very well. But let's see if he's in attendance today as well. Let's have a look. Oh, high foot there from Jolinton to Gakpo. I don't think it was deliberate. It looked like it was accidental. So yeah. Mm, sure what's going. Oh, okay. They've got a ref cam for us as well now. Bloody hell. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see any ref cam whatsoever. Not for me. Not my cup of tea there. I'd rather watch the game from the spectator's point of view, and that's what we're seeing in terms of the TV angle. So yeah, that's not something that I want to see. Here you go. Here's the scoreline. Just got a few comments here from Oz and Kabak. Uh, we up to Oz and Kabak says I was wrong, Ozzy. I thought Curtis would be at right back. Let's see how Szoboszlai does. I thought the same as well. To be honest with you, I would have gone for Szoboszlai in the middle of the path. Thought he would have brought more energy for us, but it looks like he's starting on the right hand side. So maybe his ball playing ability from that flank will be pivotal to how we set up, and we might need that creativity from that side of the pitch. So yeah, interesting selection. But I do at some point seeing them, interchange at some point. But yeah, slight surprise, but I think a lot of fans did, expect him to play right back. For me, that's not really his strong position. I feel like you waste a lot of his strong capabilities. So I feel like, Jones would have been a better choice for me on that right hand side. But we'll see, what happens in the game. We'll see what tactics Arsenal has in place. And of course, if it doesn't go to plan, then we can discuss it after the show. But yeah, hopefully, it works to our advantage and Liverpool get the win today. Oh, lovely free ball from Gakpo. No, free kick there, foul on Florian Wirtz. Very hostile environment today at St James's Park, and expectedly so, isn't it? Florian Wirtz with a free kick, slightly overplayed there for Ekatike. Good header by Kirkes. Nice touch from Gravenberch. Canate. Ekatike dragged to ground there. Trippier trying to act oblivious like that wasn't a foul. Just got a comment here from AI. It says, hi, Ozzy and chat. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Welcome down to AI. I'm good. I hope you're well as well. It says, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You'll never walk alone. Be up yourself, AI. Groundwork. Change the ball. Fans shouting handball. Definitely not handball. Great cross from Szoboszlai. Headed away by Joe Linton. Oh, Newcastle on the counter. Canate, poor defender there, goes through his legs, but Kirkis was there to cover him. And Gravenberch, it's not a foul. Come on. That yellow card was only given because of the crowd's response there. Let's have a look at the replay. There's a strong tackle. But sometimes you've got to read the room. It wasn't malicious, just miscalculated. So you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. But of course, the atmosphere is definitely playing a part, and the ref felt the pressure from the Newcastle fans and gave Gravenberch the yellow card. So it is what it is, I guess. AR says Simon Hooper back to his same tactics again. Two yellow cards to Trippier and Joe Linton should have been given 100% and gave Gravenberch a yellow. Facts. It's going to be different treatment. When it's the home crowd, this referee is going to fall for that trap. And he's going to give the home advantage in those kind of decisions. So annoying, but Liverpool just need to make sure they're a bit more smart and calculate when it comes to these challenges. Because the Newcastle fans, they're certainly up for it today. They're not holding back one bit. They are very vocal today. Allison, oh, risky play there from the goalkeeper. Van Dijk, Lumber up top. Towards Verts. Trippier falls down. And look at that. Free kick to Trippier. Yeah, so this is going to be a ding-dong affair. Newcastle tactics and crowd making it hostile. Yeah, I mean, that's how the opening half will be. It is going to be quite intense. And it's going to be end-to-end stuff. But Liverpool just need to be smart and calculated. Don't play the occasion, play the game. And once Liverpool can get that on top of their sort of forefront, then they'll be able to play or execute the game plan. So hopefully, the players stay calm and measured because all I can hear is boos in my headphones right now. So yeah, it's very, very hostile today. And it's expected, there's been a big build up for this game. Coming more from the Newcastle fans, suggesting that this is war. You think you're watching wrestling today, where it's Monday Night Raw. It's not. It's Raw is happening at St James's Park. If you listen to some of the Newcastle fans online, so like a 2K. Getting booed by Newcastle fans. For some reason, they thought that he was, their player. He was never their player. So they need to relax on that one. Florian from Kirkes. Close to the cross. Headed away by Dan Burn. Anthony Gordon. Oh, come on, that's not a foul. Slipped. Newcastle on the counter. Heavy pass there from Jolinton on Alanga. Great eye there from Allison. Got off the mark really well. Ozzy Kawhi says Gordon is touched and falls down immediately. That's his game. That's why I don't understand why Liverpool fans are so gassed over, him being a potential signing. Never rated a guy like that. I'm not saying he's rubbish or anything like to that nature. He's a decent player, but not Liverpool level. Throwing verts to Ekitike. First time pass Ekitike to Gakpo. Trippier with a strong challenge there on the Dutch winger. Ekitike to Verts. Verts, can you shoot? Carried away by Pop. Corner kick for Liverpool. I can't stand players like that. Yeah, I can't either. Like it's more simulation than not with him. So yeah, I don't rate that kind of play. But some Liverpool fans do, unfortunately. That's why they seem to like Anthony Gordon. Going Verts with the corner kick. None of the best of executions there. Florian Wirtz needs to do better in those set pieces. Couldn't even beat the first man there. Szoboszlai switches it to Jones on the left hand side. Jones, not the best of passes there. Livramento on the counter. Tonali on the ball for Newcastle. Livramento. Good turn speed there from the fullback. But couldn't get past Gakpo there. Trippier to Guimaraes. Cleared away by Gravenberch. Throw into Newcastle. Then Burn. Alanga through. Is he onside? Oh, cut back pass there. Big chance for Newcastle. Oh, Gordon with a cheeky nutmeg on Szoboszlai. Oh, come on. That is not foul. He fell to ground before he even made that contact. Commentator draws a foul. Look at that. Look, he's fallen down before he's even arrived. Yeah, he's an idiot. Don't rate this guy. I don't know why some of our fans do. Let's got a few more comments here. AR said Gordon loves to fall down. A lot learning off Kane and Grealish. Probably more players that he's learning off, to be honest with you. They had Ashley Young there at Everton, didn't they? He's probably one of the best divers of the game. So yeah, definitely learning his trade from certain players. Yeah, I said if Neymar did that, English media would be all over it. Yeah, when foreign players do it, it's looked at, it's such a different light. But when it's their own, it's not looked at the same way. It's looked at, oh, he's drawn the foul there, or it's setting them more of a positive light. Tonali with a wayward free kick there. I say it's a cage affair. It certainly is. No real chances created. Good play from Ekitike. Oh, come on, ref. Are Newcastle going to get every free kick now? What's going on? This is an absolute joke. Tell him, Van Dijk. That's an absolute joke of a decision. AR says ref is on their side. It feels like it. Feels like playing against 12 men. Simon Hooper is definitely man of the match right now. And Katike. Oh my God. Is this not a contact sport? What's going on? It's too early for Christmas right now. Gifting presents left, right, and center. This is ridiculous. He falls to ground so easily there. Come on. But when he's challenging Salah, he's got a bit more strength than not, isn't it? Ridiculous. He asks if Simon who plays a joke. He is a joke. There's no two ways around it. Trippier to take the free kick. Wow, that's a terrible free kick. They've been really bad with set pieces. I thought we were bad. Allison Lombo up top. Gordon to Jolinton. Jolinton to Barnes. Memento across. Good save there from Allison. Strong save there. Good tackle there from Kirkes to Elanga. Behave yourself. Got the ball cleanly there. You got a corner kick out of it. Put your hands up for every little thing. Yeah, so someone needs to look at PGMOL and English refs. They're all corrupt. So for me, it doesn't even make a difference. There always seems to be an agenda with Liverpool, and that's just how I see it. Why are we not winning the 50-50s? Uh, they've definitely got more of a bite to about them, isn't it? So unfortunately, we're trying to win the 50-50s, but anytime we make contact on opponents, they're getting free kicks for just falling to ground. So it's hard to win your 50-50s when it's like that. With the 60-40, they've got the advantage and they end up getting a free kick. Livramento cuts in to Gordon. Trippier, the first time cross. Terrible cross from him. They taxes by Newcastle refs. Yeah. But we'll let the football do our talking. Ekatike, unable to find Verts in the middle of the park there. Finally, Liverpool got a free kick. It was just inside our box. Allison to Jones. Newcastle have had 80% of possession in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, says we need to control the game. Of course we do. 100% we do. But in certain games with different scenarios, it's played at a different pace. So right now, they're a bit more up for it. They're up for a fight, more or less. So we just have to, play our role, not to get involved in these kind of one-on-one duels or these kind of situations, and play with a bit more composure rather than getting rattled by the atmosphere and the intensity of the game right now. We've got to try and play it to our game. So it will happen. Liverpool need to make sure we don't concede in the first half, and the second half should be the time for us to take control of the game further, in my opinion. Going back to Salah. Salah, lovely ball to Ekitike. Ekitike tries to link up the play there. I'm unable to do so. Hang on. Konate saying that he got elbowed in the face. The ref's just dishing out cards left, right, and centre, honestly. Let's have a look at the replay. Nah, Konate didn't get elbowed there. If I'm being honest with you. Yeah, it's a free kick. Nothing more, nothing less. Trippier to Gordon. Angled the cross. Good clearance for Van Dijk. Oh, acrobatic effort there from Ramirez, I think that was. But didn't really make any contact on the ball. With all of this possession from Newcastle, they haven't really troubled the goalkeeper, have they? So, gotta take that to our advantage, or take it as a plus point from our point of view right now. Because all we need is one attack, like this one right now. Jones to Salah. Salah cuts in. Can you shoot? Salah should have gone for goal. Should have shot. Livramento has been really good for Newcastle today. Player I've really liked before, to be fair. When he was at Southampton, really talented player. Verts loses the ball there. Come on, Verts. Barnes. Good cross. Oh, first real attack towards goal. I wouldn't say on goal because it was off target, went over the bar. But that's the closest that Newcastle have been in the opening 28 minutes. I'll be honest with you, probably should have scored. That was a huge chance. Kirk probably did enough to pressure or apply pressure on the attacker there. But for me, Gordon should have scored there. Gordon playing the game with his life right now, isn't he? He needs to relax. We're not buying him. We're trying to get Isak. Alanga with the cross. Oh, good defending there from Szoboszlai. Bothered really well to make that block. Oh, shut up. Telling us that we're time wasting, but if your ball boy gave us the ball, then we wouldn't time waste, would we? It's a tactical from your point of view as well. Nice a long ball up top. They are saying this is Sunday League game and referees on their side. Yeah, it's not beautiful football by no stretch of the imagination, but it was always going to be an ugly affair. I didn't expect it to be beautiful football from both sides. They were going to make it an ugly encounter. They weren't going to do anything more than that, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not surprised by the start from Newcastle. But with all of this aggression, they haven't really got anything to label it. They haven't got a goal. So all this hard work could potentially come to a waste at some point. They need to get a goal to showcase what they've done. Right now, it's an even playing field. It's 0-0. And we all know with Liverpool, we just need that one moment and we'll be able to break that deadlock. So yeah, lots to play for. Only half an hour gone, still got another hour. Kanate, Allison, long ball up top from Allison, but too far ahead for Ekatike. Kanate, poor touch there. It's giving the ball away. Fantastic save from Allison. Kanate, erratic with his passing there. Poor touch. Jones to Gakpo, sorry. Gakpo tries across, couldn't get inside the danger zone. Jones on that left hand side. Verts, Ekatike. Look how many players are defending on that Newcastle defense. Got about 8 players there. That's how they're gonna defend. They're gonna defend the numbers. So it's gonna be very hard for us to break them down. But I have faith that we will at some point. Yeah, I'll say Vert, Salah, Gakpo, John, Ekatike not in the game. I'll be honest with you, the only person that's playing to their level is Allison. The rest have been poor. So it's difficult to assess the players in the opening half an hour just because, we're still in the full flow of the game and we're not playing to our advantage. We're playing to their game plan. So, we've, folded to their tactics. Once Liverpool can get a grip of the game, then hopefully we'll be able to assess the players a bit better. And I think we'll get, better performances from the names that you've mentioned. But right now, just got to play the role of, not to concede anything before half time and try and keep it neat and tidy. Let's not concede anything. In the second half, we will become the more aggressive team and then just take it to them in that way. So let's see what happens. I said we need Gay urgently. Konate's Bozo moment. He's not looked good. He hasn't looked good today or in the previous game. So yeah, we do definitely need to strengthen the defense before the window closes. We look average. Yeah, we're not playing our best, 100% not, but that doesn't mean we're an average team. We're just playing the game right now. We have to understand the dynamics. It's a team that's been hurt because we're trying to get their main striker right now. So that's why you've got a hostile environment. So what's like to Gakpo? Gakpo, come on. Come back. He shoots. Oh! This is what I was trying to tell you guys. We don't have to play beautiful football to break the deadlock. I told you guys, we just need one moment and then we'll score. And that's exactly what's happened now. Newcastle huffing and puffing, being the aggressive team. But what do they have to show for it? Nothing. They haven't scored. Liverpool are playing the game because we know that they're going to be intense from the opening half. And all Liverpool needed was this one chance and boom. Posting in, slight deflection from Baby Shaw, but it doesn't matter. It's Gravenberg's goal. So 1-0 to Liverpool. You gotta stay calm. There's a lot to play here. Just because we haven't been playing beautiful football doesn't mean we're terrible right now. That's not how it works. We haven't been great. I'm not going to deny that. But it's football. You have to understand the situation. You have to read the room. These guys are pissed off. So they want to try and have a fight with us. They want to try and be aggressive. But Liverpool, we're not falling for that trap. We're not playing to that kind of level. And that's all you need. That one moment. We've got that quality to just literally unleash something out of nowhere. And we've done that through Gravenberch. Probably an unlikely source because he's not someone known to scoring a lot of goals. Now it's advantage Liverpool. We've got the momentum now. They're going to be playing on the back foot because they're worried now that our Liverpool are on it. That's all it takes. One goal. One goal changes the game. Gravenberch goal. Yes, indeed. Good to see the midfield score. Sometimes, with the midfield and these type of games, you have to come up to those advanced positions and help the attack as well. It can't always be relied on attack. And I say that because they're always going to be man marked. So it's got to be an unlikely source or, a player that is a bit more advanced than normal, like Groundberg was in that occasion. And he took advantage. He had plenty of space because they were very close on Ekitike, Gakpo, and Salah. So that was a mistake on their part. Good return there for Groundberg. It's been a great week for him. He just had a baby, and now he scored the opening goal for his season. So yeah, good week for him so far. Verts does well there. Lose out to Ramirez, unfortunately. Ramirez overplayed it there. Good reading there from Allison. Sniffed out the danger there. Allison's been on point today. Hey, Verts, what was that? Come on. Tonali the shot. Good block there from Van Dijk. And a good cross from Alanga. A fair play to Szoboszlai. I think that header had to be done. Great cross there from Langan, and I believe he's a left-footed player as well, so not a bad cross if it's your weaker foot. He just stop showing this ref cam. I don't really want to see this ref cam stuff. I don't know if it's just me. I don't like seeing. I don't care about this sort of stuff. Giving too much PR to these referees, too much attention. They don't need more attention. Dan Burn with a leaping header. Yeah, off target. Not troubling anyone with that sort of effort. Look at that. Great goal. One verse. He's lost the ball too many times. He needs to improve on that. Gordon. Oh, we'll play it there. This is what we need to. We need to manage the game now. Don't need to play at intense level. We've got the lead. Take our time now. Gakpo driving the ball. Find Salah. Salah. Oh, too much pace there from Salah to Jones. Jones should have gone for a first time shot there, but I think it was too much pace on that ball in the end. Because Gakpo's shot, maybe, but he was getting a lot of pressure from that player there. Maybe Jones could have controlled it. Yeah, maybe control that ball. Yeah. I think if it was played on the ground, then he could have gone with the first time shot, but I feel like he should have at least controlled that ball there. Comment here from Ozzy Kabay. He says, Ozzy, get ready to answer questions about versus world class ability from Stewart's after the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to make a case for him, aren't I? He's in Paul today. So I'll be very honest, in my assessment. But yeah, you know, I think Stewart's only seen him in a Liverpool shirt, so that's where his opinion's based on. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the match reaction show later on tonight. Curtis mishit that ball entirely. Yeah, because I felt like when Salah placed that ball, generally you'd go for a first time shot, but after seeing the replay, the ball wasn't on the ground, so it bobbled a little bit. So maybe in that moment, control it, cushion the ball. Because if he cushioned it, he would have had plenty of time to have just like placed it there. So yeah, slight misjudgment. I think in terms of what to have done, either to go first time or control the ball. But even with his decision that he made, he didn't make contact on the ball. So yeah, poor effort in the end, unfortunately. John should shoot. Yeah, 100% sure shot. Could have controlled it, in my opinion, if he wasn't too confident with the ball. But look like he's completely miscued it. So yeah, not his best moment there, unfortunately. And for Irishman, big up Verts too. Yeah, Verts is a good player, but he's not been great today. He's going to take some time to get used to the league, definitely. And hold on, you just mentioned that as well, saying Bert needs to understand the physicality of the Premier League. It's not understanding it because I know he knows, it's a very physical league. I think it's just getting used to the speed, the intensity of the Premier League. It's a culture shock for a lot of people when they come from different leagues. So it'll take time. The quality is there. I don't doubt the quality like some fans do. The quality is 100% there. It will just take a bit of time. We've got to be patient. Salah, oh, but I could take it. Hey, that's a dirty foul there. Oh, you know how to dish out yellow cards to the opposition? Well done, referee. Damn, man, a dirty foul there after the whistle was blown on Salah. There's two fouls there, to be honest with you. That was one foul. Is there an argument that it should have been a red if you've made two consecutive fouls like that? I've seen it in the past. I don't know if those rules, still stand, but it's done two blatant fouls there, two yellow card offenses. Okay, stepping up to Gordon. A piss off. Even Miller trying to fight him. Relax. Not about that. Come on. Let's have a look at the replay. 'Cause I didn't see it from the angle there. Oh, I think that's a yellow. Mm, I think yellow is the right. I'm not going to be biased to say it's a red, but basically, either ref is challenge. I think yellow is probably the right thing, but let's see. Because I think he just goes over commit, in terms of the block there, and he's caught his foot from behind. Oh, it's actually going to review, so could be a red. You never know. Be surprised if that's given as a red, to be honest with you. It's from behind as well, Let's have a look at his foot. Oh, that's a red. Oh, do you know what? I didn't see that part. Oh, that's a red. Because you see his socks goes all the way down. It has to be a red. It is a wild champ. I looked at it from the other angle thinking it was just a block. But it gets worse. No, I agree with the commentators. I think this is a red card. Initial thought was yellow, I'll be honest with you. But looking at the replay and the ref has the advantage as well. He's shit his pants right now. Come on. You've been celebrating a red card, but. Oh, they come out. You're right. I saw it from that angle, and I didn't. I think I just didn't catch the back foot of the calf. But then once they showed the replays, yeah, you're right. 100% that was a red card. Look, in the end, it's the right decision. They've come to the right decision, and thank God they have, because you can't trust the referees in these situations. Because look at Van Dijk's socks. Got a big hole in his socks, and he's not one of those guys that makes those holes on purpose. Like that's from the stud challenge on uh that came from, sorry, from Gordon. So And looks like Carpenter's already strapped anyway. So yeah, right call. Now they're gonna lose their heads. The referee's like, man, what do I do, man? What do I do? Because he knows the crowd are gonna be on him as well. So from their point of view, they need to relax now. They can't be reckless with those challenges anymore, and that will play to our advantage. And as AR says in the chat, make it count now. We've got an advantage in terms of the upper hand of having an extra man, but also use that emotion, that raw emotion to our advantage because they're gonna be peed off. So we've got to, get them off their game now and just kill them with passes, as Arnold Slot would say. That's what we've got to do. Groundberg with the header there. Szoboszlai. Back to Kanate. Kanate, come on now. Ozzy Kavai says, Liverpool fan and Agent Gordon doing his part to help the team. Ozzy. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. As long as that's his only contribution, I'm all for it because I don't want us to sign him. I still stand by that. I know a lot of fans may disagree, but yeah, if that's it, to help our cause, we appreciate it. But that's all it is, to be honest with you. Couple of minutes. Of course, we've got more stoppage time due to that last moment there in terms of the red card. Szoboszlai, lovely ball to Salah. Inch perfect that was. Salah brings Livramento. Oh, had to pass it to Verts. And you're hearing the boos from the crowd. They can't really complain. I'm not gonna lie. Initially, I thought it was the yellow, but after seeing the replays, I was like, yeah, do you know what? It was a lot more malicious than it appeared. And I think it was the angles that they showed it as well. So in the end, the right decision was made. A red card was given to Anthony Gordon. So we have to give our applause to the ref and the VAR. But right now, it's halftime with Newcastle nil, Liverpool 1. Liverpool have not played, champagne football by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely been a hostile game as expected. And it's been a game where we've had to take a back seat a little bit. We've got to soak up the pressure, soak up all of that aggressive play that Newcastle presenting to us. But in the end, we took advantage. We're the ones that produced that moment of brilliance that came from Ryan Gravenberch, and we have something to show for our performance today. All as the huffing and puffing that Newcastle did, they didn't really, trouble the goalkeeper. Gordon had a couple of chances, but it wasn't really, goal bound. It was efforts that went over the bar. So for me, good start for Liverpool. We need to keep at it, keep that same pressure because we've got the advantage. They are down to 10 men. But they're definitely going to be, more aggressive because they're going to have to try and make up the numbers in some shape or form. So let's see what happens in the second half. We'll take a short break. Once I return, we'll do the second half. And yeah, feel free to get involved in the live chat. So I'll see you guys very, very shortly. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of Newcastle versus Liverpool. Liverpool on attack. Gakpo. Ooh. Just in time. Hero Ekitike makes it 2-0. Scored in literally 28 seconds of the second half. That's how you get it done. Now the pressure is off. Now we just got to manage the game. Beautiful start from the Reds. And you know when Ekitike is in that kind of position, it's always going to be goal bound. Look at that great hold up play there from Ekitike. Look at that. Oh, posting in. Beautiful finish. Look at that. No chance for the goalkeeper. BA, he could be 10 foot tall. He ain't catching that. Beautiful finish there. Nick Pope doing theatrics there. Nowhere near the ball. Great start. Honestly, I didn't even see the goal. That is hilarious. Honestly, missed it. I almost missed it, but luckily I was here. Gomez just got a yellow card. Not sure what for now because they were still showing the replay of the goal. Let's have a look. Shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder. Kanate is too strong. It's probably Gomez's, response to that foul. He needs to calm it down, mate. He needs to calm it down. Hey, said, do you think Gomez or Leone going to come on? Not at this stage. Joe Gomez potentially, just so we can manage Szoboszlai's minutes, but no. Leone, I don't think this is the kind of game to throw him on. If we need it, touch wood that we don't get any defensive injuries, but otherwise, no, I don't think he's needed for this game. Either Gomez or Bradley might get maybe 10, 20 minutes, but only if they're fit enough. I don't think we need to risk it now. We've got, an advantage in terms of players on the pitch. We're 2-0 up. We don't need to make crazy wholesale changes for me. So no, I'd rather wrap them up in cotton wool. Hey, Tonali, jog on, prick. Can't take it, can ya? Can't take it. Go relax yourself. These Newcastle players are wild. I love it. Not gonna lie. I can hear fans chanting. I can feel like they're saying Isak, but I'm trying to make out what the words are. And I don't know if it's coming from Newcastle or if it's from Liverpool fans. Van Dijk, Carquez to Ekitike. Salah to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with the first time cross. Cleared away by Fabian Shaw. Good play there from Salah and Szoboszlai on that right hand side. Szoboszlai done a decent job at right back. Not going to say that's his position because it's not. It really isn't. But for today's cause, he's played to our game plan, which is good to see. Back to Verts. Round back to Kanate. Take us to Gakpo. Gakpo, not the best of passes there. Verts keeps hold of possession for us. And that to Szoboszlai. XTK to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, oh, I was going to say a lovely pass. It wasn't in the end. Good technique, but not the accuracy that you want. Bruno Gomes on a yellow. He's got to be careful with his challenges now. Alisson, lovely clearance there. Trippier trying to play that through ball, but Kirkes reads it well. Gakpo cushions it to Jones. Jones, risky pass there. Come on, Jones. Groundwork does really well to escape there. Kanate to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to Salah. Come on, Salah. Nice pass to Ekitike. Ekitike to Verts. 1-2. Oh, I didn't have enough space to shoot there. But I'm loving Ekitike's hold up plays. So strong on the ball as well. Tonali needs to relax. That's the second time he's shoved Ekitike there. Ekitike needs to get one elbow to the head, honestly. Jamie Rubin doesn't look too pleased, does he? Maybe those talks with Isak didn't go as to plan. Tonali's dislocated his shoulder from pushing Ekitike around. That's what happens when you try and push the fence striker around. Not built for that kind of thing. He needs to jog on now. Yeah, do you know what? Seeing it from that angle, 100% red. And look at the stud marks there on Van Dijk's. Van Dijk's like, come on, man, behave yourselves. It happened because he tried to challenge Ekitike. Who this little rat think he is? Honestly. Before you could challenge Ekitike like that and get away with it. Come on, you're not built like that. So he's back on the pitch, but better keep his arms to himself. Not try and challenge Ekitike again. Otherwise, there'll be consequences. I never dislocated shoulder there. Foreign from Newcastle, sorry. Livramento. Oh, they've got one back. Poor defending from Liverpool. Oh, hold on. The whistle has been blown. Could it be ruled out? No, looks like it will be counting. Let's have a look. Good throw from Livramento. Come back with the header, but of course back to the provider, I guess. And who is that? Is that Kirkes? That is poor defending. You just gave him a boost to jump up and give that header. Honestly, that's poor defending from Kirkes. Honestly, absolutely shocking. Kirkes needs to do better. That was a terrible defending there. He's kind of just kneeled down and let him jump all over him so he can have that little boost to place that header. Needs to do better. Come on. Ekitike with the flick. Long ball from Cher. Kanate does well to hit the ball away. Verts. Fouls from behind. Tonali's hurt his shoulder again. Free kick to the Reds. Could Allison have done better there? Possibly, but I think because it was point blank range, it's difficult to parry those kind of balls away from goal. I think it's poor defending from Kirk. Should have done much better there, in my opinion. Salah to Ikitike, Verts, good control. Oh, heavy touch there in the end. Newcastle have advantage right now. They've got the momentum. They've got the urgency to try and get that equalizer. Throw into Liverpool. Jones has been quiet today. Needs to be involved in the game a lot more, in my opinion. Kirk with the clearance. Van Burke. Not the best of clearances there. Kanate. Oh, Kanate. What's happened to Tonali now? Flipping hell. This guy ain't built, man. Just take him off the pitch now. What's happened to him? Oh, What have they done? Bit sly, I'm not gonna lie, from throwing vets there. Don't think it was deliberate though. I think he was just trying to add a bit of distance from the player because they have been aggressive on him, especially the Newcastle player. They've been attacking him or trying to, foul him from behind. So he's just trying to protect himself there, but got a little bit out of hand. But with VAR and all of this stuff nowadays, it could have been reviewed. It could, led to a red card or yellow card even. So maybe count himself a little bit lucky there, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, the comment says must get 3 points, Ozzy. Can't let this game slip. No, 100%. Now we've got to manage the game a bit better. They're definitely on a high right now, getting that goal, and the crowd are even more up for it. So, that's our fault. We've given them something to cheer about now. They were quiet for the opening 10 minutes. So, Liverpool need to do better now. We need to keep control of the game and try and get another goal just to add a bit more cushion to the scoreline. Oh, poor defending. Poor defending there. The corner kick. I look like it was in play to me. Corner kick. Oh, punched away by Allison. That was slightly unorthodox there. I think I was expecting a direct corner kick there. Clearance from Kanate. Thank God. Clearance from Ekatike. Oh, that could have gone anywhere, to be honest with you. And then recovers, to be fair. All right, free kick. What should I say? Throw in. Someone's fallen to ground. So what's that as the ball? Tried to find Salah, but the angle wasn't great in that pass, to be honest with you. Hey, what was that? Gakpo! Focus, man. What are you doing? You had all the time in the world there. Nah, I don't think you get a penalty for that. Both players fell down. Shaw went down first, then tripped up Gakpo, so it evens out, isn't it? So no free kick there, or penalty kick, I should say. Got a substitution there. Tonali. Let's look at his shoulder there. And Lewis Mane replaces him. Livramento. We'll throw in. Kirkes made that clearance. Come on. Come on, you're slow, Kirkes. Oh, good clearance there from Konate. Nah, come on, soft. We're getting penalties for that. Everything's going to be a penalty now. We're gonna have about 10 penalties every game. Come on, let's not be silly here. Nkatike, poor touch there. Ozan come back with the comment saying, Ozzy, why are we playing like we are the ones turn it down to 10 men? It feels like it, doesn't it? We're just playing, they're playing with a bit more urgency, a bit more aggression. I'm not too surprised by that. I did mention that before halftime. So they're going to try and make up the ground by having one less man, and they're going to use their aggression and intensity to their advantage. Liverpool, I don't know what's going on. Defensively, we look a bit shaken right now. We're not in control of the game. Our structure is not great right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we make a few changes, to be honest with you. Let's have a look at the bench and see what options we have. Roberts, Salah on the ball. Salah unable to fed the through ball there to Szoboszlai. Jones to Kerkez. Capo across. No end product there, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the options on the bench. So I think in terms of right back, we're fine with Szoboszlai playing in that role. I don't want to make too many changes there just because we've got Gomez and Bradley that have just, returned from injury. So I don't think we need to risk their fitness right now, especially with an international break looming. Let them use the next three weeks to climatize to the intensity of the game, and then they should be available for team selection. Chiesa, do we need an attacking? Yeah, maybe Chiesa for Gakpo. I think that's something that we could look towards. Robertson would be a good shot, actually, I think, to replace Kirkis, just to add a bit more stability in the back line, a bit more defensive nous. Endo could come on as well to shore up the midfield. Oh, come on, guys. Maybe in replacing Jones. So yeah, a few options there for us. Let's see what Liverpool end up doing. But right now, we have the ball through Bert to Szoboszlai, driving the ball. Salah to Gakpo. Oh, overplayed it by Salah. Salah hasn't found his range today, unfortunately. Look at TK. Tries a cheeky flick there, blocked by Fabian Shaw. To get to Gakpo. Fabian Shaw. Szoboszlai to Van Dijk. Very comfortable on the ball there. Kerkez is trying to pick out a pass, but Newcastle are defending in numbers in front of him. So they've reduced any space in between the gaps. Salah to Szoboszlai. Liverpool playing at their own tempo right now, not rushing, not taking the game by the throat of the neck. Yeah, poor control there. Kirk's good tackle. Ekitike driving the ball. Not the right pass there. Should have gone for Verts or Salah there on his right hand side. Joelinton forces ground. Get up! What are you supposed to be this big bad guy on the pitch? Force the ground and hurt yourself now. Come on. Big baby. As Roy Keane would say. Get up now. This is the guy that Newcastle fan warned us about, right? He ain't done nothing today. Look, falling to ground. Gravenberch didn't do anything. Shoulder to shoulder. He dropped to ground. Get up. If you're hurt, get off the pitch. I have zero sympathy, so let's just get up and get on with it. New signing Jacob Ramsey is set to make his debut appearance for his new club. Oh, what happened? Joelinton's hurt himself. Poor baby. They warned us about him, didn't they? What has he done today? Nothing. Lewis Hall and Jacob Ramsey. And Ozwrld also. He's a Norwegian striker. So they've got another attacker off the bench. Sorry, Danish international, not Norwegian. The reason I say Norwegian because I read an article where someone said that he's like the next Haaland, so that's why the Norwegian thing came to my head. Russell with the free kick. Good header there from Van Dijk. Jones, good interception there from Jones. Good turn from Jones. Through take it. Come on. Oh, you blew it, Jones. The through ball was there before. Come on, open your eyes. Poor play from Jones, though. Feel like with Jones made a great turn, and after that first touch, should have thread it through to Ekitike. He was through on goal, delayed it, and he knew that because then the back of his mind was like, oh, I need to pass it to Ekitike now. But by that time, there was nothing really on. So it looks like we've got Chiesa coming on. So as I expected, maybe for Gakpo, I think would be the smart replacement. And it looks like Conor Bradley is fit enough to play. So he'll be playing for the last 10 minutes, which is fine. And if they feel like he's fit enough, then that's all good. Maybe replacing Jones. So you put Szoboszlai alongside Groundberg in a double pivot, and then you have Conor Bradley right back. So my guess would be Jones and Gakpo off for Chiesa and Conor Bradley. So let's have a look at this Fabian Shaw header. I'll be honest with you, wasn't that meaty of a challenge. Like, yeah, it must have I think pretty much scratched his head or like this. Feel like it was a strong, kind of challenge there. But he seems to be in pain, so hopefully he's all right. I was gonna come back saying Fede Chiesa on to seal the deal, Ozzie. Score a goal to put the nail in the coffin. I would love to see that. That would be amazing if Chiesa can make it happen. And look, scored a goal last week. He's in good form, and he knows this, bro. He knows that he's going to be that impact player for us, that super sub. So yeah, hopefully, he can make it 2-2. So Florian Wirtz is being replaced, and so is Ekitike. So Chiesa will be playing up top, and I think Bradley will go right back, and then you'll have Szoboszlai playing in a more advanced role as a number 10, I think. And then Malik Fial, the new signing from AC Milan, he looks like he's set to make his debut for Newcastle as well. Oh, Jacob Ramsey. Good first touch there. Good touch there from Burn. Good tackle from Chiesa. That was a bit too strong there for Chiesa in the end. I mean, Shaw was she unable to continue due to that challenge? It's more of a precaution because it could have been a slight concussion, so that's probably the right thing to do if he's got a head injury. Oh, Malik Chiao. I thought it was Fiao. Malik Chiao. And then come out with the comment says, "Oh man, it's squeaky bum time again. Why are always drama FC?" Hey, this is what we do. Live life on the edge. We don't make things easy for ourselves. It's the Liverpool way. So you gotta get with the program. Canate on the ball. To Szoboszlai. Driving the ball. Looks like Jones is the one that's playing more as an advanced midfielder, and you've got Szoboszlai alongside Gravenberch. Or at the minute, it looks like Gravenberch is playing in a single pivot role as the main number 6. And you've got two eights in Szoboszlai and Jones, which makes sense to be fair. Bloody hell. Conor Bradley playing it back there. Gravenberch with the clearance. Blocked by Gakpo there. I don't think that's a yellow card. It could, you know what, he could argue a case there, but I would think it would have been a bit soft if he had got a yellow card for that. When you see him in slow motion, it looks worse than it was. When it happened, yeah, I don't think it was a yellow card offense. That's a long ball up top. Oh, mistake there by new signing Fiao. A Dan Burn saves him there with a last ditch tackle. Ramsey driving the ball for Newcastle. Lewis Hall with the cross. Let it go. Throw in to the Reds. Perkins head up top. Chiesa. Oh, elbow down Chiesa. Burns on a yellow card as well. Come on. Van Dijk. Good header there. Jones fouled there. Free kick to the Reds. 85 minutes played. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 2. Can Liverpool hang on and claim all 3 points? I think they can. Going back, nice pass to Szoboszlai. Mate to Conor Bradley. Driving the ball. What can he do? Finds Salah. Conor Bradley gets nutmeg there. Michael Ramirez. No, that's not a foul. Come on, ref. Behave. No, the ball's rolling. Conor Bradley, good run there, driving the ball, but for me, shouldn't pass it to Salah. It was too close to him, and you just kind of lose that momentum in that moment. Should have gone for another player on the left hand side. You can't go running 100 miles per hour and just give someone on the side and then be so close to him as well. Because now you've closed the gap or you've closed up the space for him to find another pass. So, yeah, not the right move there in the end. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Can't believe it. You guys don't need Isak. You got Osula on the cards, isn't it? So do the right thing and sell Isak to Liverpool. That's all I got to say in regards to that moment. Poor defending, guys. Come on. Kanate, Garrett providing the cover there, but he wasn't strong in that challenge either, in my opinion. And to be fair, the neat touch there from the striker. Is there going to be a twist to the tail? Got a few minutes left plus stoppage time. That is poor from Liverpool. And I have to be honest, Kanate is not doing himself any justice right now. He's had a poor game today, really poor. Last week he was poor. And look, monumental moment here. Rio and Gamoa is making his debut. 16 years of age still, I think. His birthday is due at the end of this month. Yeah, his birthday is in a few days' time, so still 16 years of age. Good catch there from Allison. Come on, Kakaz. Number up top towards Chiesa. Salah! No. Oh no, Newcastle on the counter now. Kakaz against Alanga. Alanga, look at him. He's full of speed, isn't he? Poor cross there in the end. Kirkes does enough to make that block. I was going to come out with the comments here. I can't believe this Ozzie bottling another 2-0 lead. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 2 games in a row we've bottled a two-goal lead. Of course, last week we were fortunate we got 2 goals in the latter stages. But can Liverpool do it again? Can they get another last-minute winner? You never know. Oh, 11 minutes of stoppage time. Remember, there's been a few injuries today, so got a lot to deal with right now. We've got some time to extend the lead as well. Okay, he's right-footed. I always thought he was left-footed. Maybe he's one of those guys that's both footed, isn't he? So ambidextrous, I think is the word. So yeah, got Harvey Elliott and Rio Ngamoa set to come on. Just waiting for the ball to be outplayed. Throw taken, headed away by Van Dijk. Carragher makes the clearance. Oh, lovely punch there from Alisson. One-handed punch as well. Oh, that was very nervous there. Had a nervy moment there for the Reds. Newcastle fans are certainly up for it. Belango with the corner kick. Clearance by Chiesa. Mane with the header, but good header there from Van Dijk. Salah hooks it over, but there's no one on that side of the pitch. Kirk with the throw in. Jones. Kirk with the clearance. No one's up there. It's only Salah on his own. Where's Chiesa? Bloody hell, Chiesa. Get a move on. They were meant to over the cross there to Sula. They went to the cross. Good block there from Kirkes. He's been working hard, hasn't he? He's been doing a lot of blocks. Needs to keep at it. Got to make sure we don't concede again. On a kick, headed away by Van Dijk. Solid by Van Dijk there. Kirkes, oh, he's hurt there, isn't he? Kirkes showing his strength. He's not playing around. Jones coming off for Harvey Elliott. And young Rio is also making his appearance, replacing Gakpo. Gakpo seems to be hobbling in the last couple of minutes. So hopefully he's not picked up an injury and he's just fatigued more than anything else. Kanate on the ball. Harvey Elliott. Ground back to Conor Bradley. Clearance there from Burn. Kirkes. I want to say two young substitutes. It's only one. We've got a 16-year-old. That's it. Good cross there from Rio. Mo Salah with the throw in. Harvey Elliott, come on, Elliott. Don't be losing the ball now. Was like to Konate. Elliott and walked up towards Salah. Oh, they kept it in play there. Oh, come on. Ball passing from Elliott. How long we got? 3 more minutes. Got a couple of comments here from Room. Of course, it's not cost Liverpool the game. In what sense are you referring to substitutions or the tactics? If you're still watching, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. He said I stopped watching it after he took out Ekitike. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Switch it off just because we were 2-0 up. That's a bit bizarre, but that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Oh, Chiesa wasn't able to take the advantage of that back pass. Alisson to Kirkes. Kirkes, what can he do? Latte to Bradley. Back. Lovely pass. Chiesa. Chiesa to Salah. Somos that. Let's not even else though. Stop on Rio. Come on. Come on. Shut up, commentator. Don't care what you got to think. Look at that. Great playing from Gravenberg. Chiesa. Supposed guy. He's got the awareness. Look at that. Rio doesn't care how old he is. He knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. Come on. What a goal now. That's the team goal right there. Oh, he's announced himself. He's one of our attackers now, for sure. Come on, Rio. Oh, what a moment for the 16-year-old. I'm not gonna lie, I got more faith in him than Gakpo, honestly. Oh, poor Bruno. Cry more, sunshine. Cry more. Come on. Rio is the name. Oh, what's happened there? Hang on, hang on. Has he pushed someone? Oh, someone's got to deal with him right now. Yeah? fucking idiot. Thump him on the head. That's what I would do. Piss off. Look at the narratives against Liverpool. Last touch. I think that was a Newcastle corner. Yes, it is. Lewis Hall. All right. Corner kick. Headed away by Van Dijk. He's been immense today. He really has. It's been a solid in our back line there. Piss off, Bruno. Prick. Who's he stepping up to? Are you dumb? Idiot. Get out of here. Allison, relax, man. Just because Brazilian, I have to go up to him. Idiot. Can't take it. Losing. Idiot. Da, 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 na, na, na. Come on. And that is the final whistle. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 3. Starboy Rio has announced himself to the world stage, scoring the winner in this very intense battle between Newcastle and Liverpool. And look, I was like, if off all the Geordies, and rightly so. Maybe a slight exaggeration to the emotions, but I'm feeling emotional right now. And what a game it was, because they dished it out with us. They came up with all these low ball tactics. They were still trying to do it in the last second, but nothing came out of it. In the end, Liverpool got the 3 points. Come on, they say it was lucky. You make your own luck sometimes, and Liverpool did it. All 3 points, heading over to Anfield, and rightly so. Dan Burn needs to get a slap in his face. I don't know why people are being so nice to him. I would slap him in the face right now. Sore loser. He's an idiot. He's an actual idiot. Gotta say, big moment there for Rio. And look, sometimes in football, you don't have to play champagne football. You don't have to play your best to get the win. This is a sign of champions. Oh, wait, hold on. We are champions. So we're just doing what we normally do, right? We're doing what we did last season. So I don't know why people are surprised by this result. We showed it last week. We have the metal to score, winning goals despite, being on, 2 goals up on 2 occasions. What a moment. Great moment there for Rio, pulling the Liverpool fans all the way up top at St. James's Park. Rio, Rio, Rio. And look, he deserves that. Great moment there. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to AR. Thank you to Ozzie and Kabak. And thank you to Real McCoy. Yes. I hope you Guys are well. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your engagement. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. In terms of upcoming show, we'll be back around 11:30. I need to catch my breath. My voice has gone a little bit due to all that screaming. Probably woken up the neighbors, or probably woken up people in my house. But that's what happens when you watch live games, and emotions are high as it was for both teams, to be honest with you. But in the end, Liverpool got the winner, and that's what matters. So yeah, tune in at 11:30 for the match reaction. If you'd like to call in, there will be a link available to have your say. So whether you want to talk about the game or you want to talk about anything else surrounding Liverpool into the possible transfers, you can also do that on the show as well. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to speak with you all very, very soon. Goodbye.